spin, spin again. Headshot, I put 3 in his chin. Up a 5, I'ma blow like the wind. Shorty fine, she get fucked up for 10. Do a drill and I hop in the Benz. Send him up right in front of his kin. Big Glock, my aim on 10. Fake shot, I'ma spin it again.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Zone 6, back in the flesh. Bills gotta get paid, so I cannot rest. Back with another video, man. So today we got a bad situation. Tory Lanez was stabbed in prison. I don't really know all the details to it. Just heard a couple of rumors about it. I seen he put out a statement on Instagram. Basically, it's probably one of his peoples basically saying that he was ambushed, stabbed about 14 times. This is a bad situation, man. Tory's in there. I still feel a certain type of way about it. I'm definitely not on Meg's side. It's always gonna free Tory. This situation's just messed up, man. I know he was in there on Christmas buying people commissary and doing all that, feeding the whole deck, but I feel like that's where he messed up. You know, when you go into the prisons, you are not supposed to be buying other people commissary. There is a multitude of reasons why you should not be doing that. For one, it's a sign of just being somebody's female for real. That like you somebody's B word. For two, they gonna always expect it. Once you stop doing it, they gonna keep expecting it. For three, it really ain't no three. You just not supposed to do it. Everybody knows that. Even people that have never been in there know that. I seen he was trying to do it as a kind gesture, but at the same time, you're not supposed to be doing that. Like, that's something that's the unspoken rule everybody knows about. I feel like he has all the money, and once you go into prisons and jails, if you got money, you got power. And once somebody sees that as a threat, they're gonna react to it. They're gonna take out the power. They're gonna take out, and especially in LA where they got a whole bunch of gang politics and race wars, they gonna take out the person that's applying a certain race, because if that person is in power, then they beat out all races. So it's not fair no more. It's not fair game. But we praying for Tory, man. We about to go ahead and get into this reaction to see what it's all about. See all the details to it, because I really don't know. Like I said, all my reactions is authentic. Once I heard it, I was like, gotta put out a video to it. So we about to go ahead and get into it, man. I appreciate y'all for subbing up, man. I started this channel with 14 subscribers. We are currently at like 25. I appreciate all y'all commenting and letting me know what y'all want to see and giving me feedback. That junk goes a long ways for me to know what y'all want. So y'all keep liking, comment, subscribe, and we gonna keep this thing going. But that's enough of me talking, man. We about to go ahead and get into it right now.
An incident involving Tory Lanez earlier today has started a race war in his Los Angeles prison, and we're going to explain everything. We got the entire detail. TMZ reported earlier today, a rep for the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation confirms that Tory Lanez was attacked by another prisoner in a housing unit at California Correctional Institute in Tahacapahapi. Hey, bruh.
What the fuck is that? This nigga out there in the boonies.
That's a name I never heard before, bro. All right, it's probably a good thing I never heard it. Around 7:20 in the morning, prison staff dashed to the scene and began administering first aid to Tory after calling 911. Tory was then rushed to a hospital off prison grounds to receive more treatment. The CDCR spokesperson did not disclose Tory's current condition. They was plotting on that boy and wanted Tory.
I seen something up there. It was probably the first report that I seen that he was something about, I think he was possibly in like not good condition or something like that. And then a report came out later saying that he's up talking, he's just hurting. So it was a lot of fake news going on at that time.
Pretty badly, bruh. 7 a.m. in the morning, this when you getting out yourself for breakfast.
And he got hit up at 7 a.m. in the morning? That is crazy. Nigga, I don't even want to talk at 7 a.m. in the morning. Somebody had it out to go get him, bro. Somebody had it out to go get him. Because that's malicious right there. You telling me 14 times, and then it was done at 7 in the morning, bro. 7 in the morning, bro. I don't even want to eat, talk, nothing at 7 in the morning. That is nuts. Nigga got murder on his mind at 7 in the morning.
So to poke this man up before you even had a full meal, before you done filled your belly up, doing this first thing in the morning shows, bro, this was on your mind all night. All night. Now, I was told this wasn't in the yard as people is reporting, and this wasn't in his cell. This was in a common area that this took place. Tory's team took to his Instagram to confirm he was indeed stabbed. They will say that Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torsos, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. This was a murder hit, bruh.
They tried to get that boy up out of there. They tried to kill, bro. They tried to kill, bro. Damn, that nigga hair fucked up. What the fuck is that? They put hay in this nigga hair? What the fuck?
If you thought this was anything else than a murder, you're out of your mind, bro. They wanted this man out the paint. They wanted this man gone. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own. Despite being in pain, he is talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank...
Bro got both lungs collapsed. That is insane, bro. Somebody tried to get this nigga, bro.
Thank everyone for their continued prayers and support. This wasn't over no gambling debt. This wasn't over all the other nonsense we've heard. This was something really serious. This was intentional. This was something that was to send a message. Because Tory Lanez have been adapting to the prison life a little too well. And we're going to explain exactly what I mean by that. But first, let's hear from somebody directly at the prison who can confirm that the Mexicans were who stabbed Tory Lanez. Now, this audio comes from Spiderloak on YouTube. Spiderloak is a LA...
Oh, I didn't even catch it was Amigo that did it. So I told you, when it comes to them races in jail, boy, they take that politicking real serious.
OG, who was able to tap in with somebody directly from their prison, he recorded the conversation. People I tapped in with ain't want to be recorded. So I'm going to play you guys Spiderloak's recording, and then I'm going to break down exactly what I heard.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
What it do, Kyle?
Yo, I hear you, bro.
What's Gucci?
What's cracking?
What it do, Five?
Shit, nothing much to look, right? This morning, brother, the Mex came out and bust on the boy Tory. You know, they airlifted him and all that, so you know, that's gonna respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down?
No, it happened in the building.
The response tell you how they are viewing this. They're not viewing this as an isolated incident, as an incident where somebody in Tory Lanez has some issues individually and things went how men handle it individually and Tory Lanez caught the worst of it. That's not how they're viewing this at all. What happened was a sucker attack, an ambush, an attack from the back, not no man up stuff. And they don't view this as a one-off incident, as an isolated incident between Tory Lanez and a dude who don't like Tory Lanez. No, they see this as a strategic attack on the blacks. They see this as a race issue.
Yeah, Tory could have never seen this coming, though. He could have never seen this coming because ain't no way he finna head up with some nigga with a knife. That ain't happening. I'll be damned if I head up with a nigga with a knife. Crazy as hell. Shit, I'm a bitch. Fuck it. You crazy as shit. Nigga, you got a knife, you got it, my nigga. What you want? You got it. You ain't taking my ass. That's all I'm saying.
And that dude just said, yo, we about to tear this place up. It's going to be an absolute race riot. It's a war going on right now. That's because Tory Lanez is an asset. And we're going to explain exactly what Tory Lanez have been doing that made Tory Lanez public enemy number one
Cuz got money. That's why he an asset.
To the Mexicans. Tory Lanez is seen as an asset. And just like any war, like if one country is about to attack another country, what they go for? They go for pivotal spots and pivotal assets first and strategic bombings. Tory Lanez is the strategic bomb. He's the asset to the blacks. And he's been an asset in more way than none. He's adapted to prison politics better than any celebrity I've ever seen, bro. He's entrenched in it right now. Also, Tory Lanez is Muslim. Well, he converted to Muslim. His Muslim name is like Amin Kabab, whatever. Yeah, he's Muslim.
This how you know it's some type of strategic stuff going on, and this was planned. Don't nobody ever mess with the Muslims in prison. Don't nobody ever mess with that group because they not politicking like everybody else. So don't nobody ever mess with them like that. So old boy had it out for him. He was sent on a mission to go do that.
Muslim now. So now those are another politics in the play. This is bad.
What was it over? It was over some. What he had did he have a debt, a gambling debt or something?
Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know. We don't even know the whole situation, you know.
So it was just like some foul play. So it's finna be up.
Yeah, for sure, with some foul play.
Damn, cuz. Wasn't nobody right there with him when it happened? Wasn't nobody right there with him when it went down?
Yeah, I guess nobody wasn't. He was by himself out there. He got a whole tier full of necks. He on a whole tier full of necks.
Wow.
Because you already know, once we get off this shit, we press some play on. We press play.
I'm already knowing. God damn.
Damn, he set himself up. He on a whole tier of straight Mexicans. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know now because they play the politics crazy up there. So they probably just wanted him off the tier because he not Mexican. And he don't roll with the Mexicans. So it probably ain't got nothing to do with the power and all that other stuff. Like, it's probably just because he's not Mexican.
You don't know if he gonna be all right or not either, huh?
Nah, we don't know yet. He gonna be all right there. He gonna pull through though.
Peep the word in here, foul play. When we get up out of here, because right now the prison is shut down, is a lockdown currently going on, but after that lockdown is up. But peep the word in, foul play, foul play, foul play. The only thing that you consider foul play is when you attack damn near an innocent man or when you attack somebody because of their race and not because they did something to you personally. Or you attack somebody strategically to take them out. I'm speaking in code right now because I want y'all to really follow along and get it, but I'm going to lay this all out perfectly. But don't go nowhere. Just keep watching. I'm going to lay this all out perfectly for you, and it's going to make sense by the end of this video.
Shit, I know you better get to the point quick because I'm about to, get to the point quick, my nigga. You know you like to talk around in circles, my nigga.
That's right. That's crazy because I've been out here. I've been the whole time he's been going through what he's been going through. I've been feeling like that nigga got railroaded. I hate to see him in that position. I'm glad.
Man, for sure, he got railroaded.
Yeah, he got railroaded. I'm glad that the
That's an innocent man in prison, bro.
I believe it, 100%. How he been programming in there? He been programming.
See, innocent. He is, bro. All that, bro. I could get into all the stuff with Meg, bro, but that's in the past, bro. I ain't gonna dive too deep into that, but man, free Tory, man, and get well, bro.
He been programming cool.
Man, all he do is program, come outside, work out, play ball, do him.
That's right. I heard it's been cracking up there too. It was a riot the other day, not too long ago.
Yeah, it was I want to say 3 weeks ago, it was a riot.
Yeah, I got.
Like 50 weeks. Yeah.
You been straight though?
Yeah, it be cracking up here. Yeah, I been straight. You know me, keeping my head up high. I got 4 months left.
Here's what's going on. Tory Lanez have been using his money for a lot of good in prison, but he's also been using his money to do a lot of underhanded things in prison. And those things just came back to get him. One instance of Tory Lanez using...
I thought he was just doing good in there. What else he doing? He ain't even from here. So what else he doing?
Using his money for good is Christmas of last year. Tory Lanez made sure everybody commissary was filled to the brim. If you ain't have commissary, you had commissary that week because Tory Lanez looked out for everybody. Everybody was eating good that week off of Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez have been using his money to really help the facility, really help the inmates. Tory also currently has the Hand of God initiative where he's helping inmates who's facing life or inmates with really long sentences who want to file an appeal, who need legal help filing an appeal. He's helping them file appeals to get back in front of a judge and hopefully get their cases overturned if they're completely innocent.
See, this is the type of stuff that you do once you're out of jail. You can't do this stuff in jail because that looks like a sign of weakness. They feel like they can take advantage of you now. And once you don't do it, they on your ass. And that'd be the problem.
So Tory Lanez is doing a lot of good, and he has really ingratiated himself with the people. People in jail, like specifically the black inmates, the Muslim inmates, they love Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is like a king in there. Tory has also been using his money for nefarious activities in prison. He's been moving like a Don Dada. He's been moving like an absolute pharaoh in prison. Nobody can see or touch Tory Lanez.
Bro, look buff as hell. Bro, cut up in that bitch, ain't he? God damn. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Tell me that nigga don't look like he fit right in with them, bro. Tell me he don't look like he fit right in with them.
Tory Lanez is really moving like a kingpin in that bit, bro. All right, he's dropping bags on people. All right, anybody got an issue with Tory Lanez, bro? You got 100 dudes to go through before you can get to Tory Lanez, bro. I was told personally by somebody, bro, Tory Lanez is terrorizing that jail. But not really terrorizing the blacks because they all run together, bro. But if you look at Tory Lanez the wrong way, you might get done up. Like, not by Tory, just by somebody who want to prove himself to Tory, bro. Like, that's how bad it is right now. And Tory Lanez hasn't been hiding the kingpin. Tory Lanez has been rapping about on multiple songs about how, he's the king of the yard, bro. He putting bags on people if it comes to that. And I was told this ain't no rap cap. I was told this is really happening in real life behind the bars. In a recently released song with DDG that Tory Lanez recorded from behind prison using a jail phone, Tory Lanez actually rapped about some activities he's currently doing in prison, which is running the yard and putting bags on people and getting others to do his dirty work if people get out of line.
Sent me to prison and all that it taught me is if it go down how to stab the shit out you. Tommies and bunkers, the knives, the thumpers, the lock and the sockets, to crack the shit out you. I call a shot on the yard, you a problem. My son out there hitting cash out the shit out you. Standing on business is standing on business. J pay the killers to stand on the witness. COs are hating, they banning my business. They claiming they call me with hands on the titties.
There's one incident in particular.
Yeah, cousin, that bitch tripping. He and that bitch tripping. Oh God, he and that bitch tripping. He using his bread for everything. He tripping. Bread in there popping it. Oh yeah, this probably strategically planned out. I ain't gonna lie, he probably put this on himself. Cause that's crazy. That's crazy.
Particular, I was told about where a dude owed Tory Lanez a gambling debt. Now I don't know why Tory Lanez is in jail gambling, but he's gambling. I'm assuming to pass time. But here's the thing, bro. When somebody owe you money, like in a real world, you can probably say, bro, I'll let it go. I don't care. But in prison, bro, you cannot show weakness, and just letting a gambling debt go like that is showing weakness. So I was told Tory Lanez apparently had money owed to him by this dude. Dude was slow to pay up. Tory Lanez had some dudes jump the dude and beat him up. Right? Tory Lanez put the bag up. And I'm not even saying he put the bag up like literally, because I'm sure these dudes would do anything for Tory Lanez behind bars, bro. But it feels like Tory Lanez got a crew of henchmen who is willing to do anything for Tory Lanez. Now, I was told that Tory Lanez have had some cross pathings with some Mexicans or cross paths with some Hispanics in there that ain't go well. And they're beginning to feel that Tory Lanez was having too much power in that jail, bruh. They was beginning to feel like, Tory Lanez is bringing in cell phones, bringing in drugs, allegedly, bro. I don't know, allegedly.
See, bro, he got the bread. He got the bread. And that's what, you got the money, you got the power in that bitch. That's really all it is. You got the money, you got the power, and niggas be jealous at the end of the day. Niggas, bro, think about it, bro. Somebody in there serving life for 20 plus years, bro, and you doing all of this and they can't do it. What they gonna do? They either gonna take it from you or they gonna take you in any way you want to think of. I mean, there's some gay niggas in there. I ain't moving like that, but yeah, you see niggas stab you up in that bit.
Bro. All right, allegedly, bro. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Allegedly, bro. All right. But when you're a Mexican and you look at Tory Lanez and you think of it as a war going on, or let's say war is pending, and you look at Tory Lanez as a valuable asset, because he's a multi-millionaire, he's able to bring in shanks, bring in drugs, right? Bring in resources, bring in certain things that's, that the blacks can use. And when you're a Mexican, you sit back and you look at that as, hold on, bro. Tory Lanez and us done had a couple run-ins that ain't go well. He's putting bags on people's heads in this jail. He's causing a lot of trouble. He's building up a lot of resources for the blacks. Something gotta go. So some crash dummy. I was told, the dude who stabbed Tory Lanez, him and Tory Lanez ain't even really have no issues like that, to be honest. This was a targeted hit. This was strategic. 14 times, they're coming to kill you, bro. I was told this was strategic. This was to take out of valuable resources for the blacks in jail. Tory Lanez was just somebody who they thought was, yo, if you take out Tory Lanez, that takes away a lot of the resources the blacks currently have.
Damn, man, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. Man, free Tory. Hope you doing well, man. Hope you recover. But this is crazy. This is a little softer video because this is never good. This is never good. It's nothing to praise about, to get too turned up about. Like, this is crazy. He shouldn't even be in there, if you ask me. Like, free Tory. He an innocent man in jail. But they in there getting active, man. And I feel like once that lockdown get done happening, they gonna have a whole much shit in the blogs, because I feel like something about to pop off. Just because it was a Mexican that did it, and just because he was supplying so many people with so much stuff and his notoriety and his wealth, that now they feel like they gotta do something about it. Like, you took out the top man that was providing for some of these people. So free Tory, man. Free Tory. I hope y'all like this video, man. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, share this video, subscribe. I gotta push out this content. I told y'all I'm working hard, man. Bills gotta get paid, man. So we can't rest. Simple as that. I tell you at the beginning of every video. Appreciate all the support. Get me to 50 subs. We on the road to 50 subs. Get me to 50 subs. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.